How did I link up with Trump? So right before President Trump was running for office, he's in New York. So I wanted to, he was putting out little programs in New York. So I wanted to, holler at him anyway about, the stuff that I was doing. I want to connect the dots with this money, right? And so right before he ran for office, I said I wanted to, talk to him. So then he was running. I was like, oh, yes. I was right on time. As soon as he said he was running, I was like, yes. And so I sat down with at the time, the Manhattan borough chairman of the Republican Party. And she was like, you think that Trump? I was like, yes. So good guy in New York. He's the vice president of the state GOP, state Republican Party, black guy, John Burnett. He asked me to go on a show, right? On Comedy Central. He asked me to go on a show, black people that are considering Trump. So I'm like, all right, we got to do this. But I'm going at Trump like, yeah, this is a gangster right here. I'm going to talk gangster business to this dude. He going to hear me when I'm talking. So I'm like, yeah, I'm going after this. So I had went and got on the show. It was with Larry Wilmore. It was his show on Comedy Central. And they were like trying to clown us. It was, I believe it was 5 or 6 of us. And that's all that they could find. He was like, oh, I found black people that are considering voting for Trump. Do they exist? And everything like that. Yeah, okay. So we were on the show. Now, what I threw out there was the line that Kanye West picked up, because I said, I'm not going to be clowned on this show, right? And so I said, I screamed out, you don't have to be black because you're Democrat. He was saying that how would you convince other family members, how would you convince your father that you're a Republican and to vote for Trump? And I said, we don't have to be Democrats because we're black. And I threw it out there on purpose. Kanye West picked it up and he started running off with Candace Owens. And so in that whole process, I began to steer the black vote. And I said, look, I'm going to do this. I was able to help Kodak Black get out of jail. I was able to help Lil Wayne get out of jail. I was able to help present the platinum plan the first time around. Now this time around, so many black people that came from all the way started crowding the light and stuff like that. And we didn't even get anything on the table. And so if there's any scar, it would just be this time around, we don't know what he's going to put down for the black community. Where before we had a platinum plan, he's going to put $500 billion into it. And this time we don't have it on the table yet. And so now it's going to be an uphill battle. So I owe the black community, something, for our vote, because we went from less than 5% of a Republican receiving, a Republican presidential candidate receiving the black vote to over 15% of the black vote. And that was historical since I think it was Lyndon B. Johnson.
Wow.
So got into that. So it's, something good. So that's good. So, but the black people really don't bother me, because people that know me know that, I'm much like a black nationalist,
Well, listen, we enjoy having you
yes.
today. Sit down with us at Scars. Is there anything you want to close with?
No, I just think that, if, as I go over everything, I see how open that I am. And that's because I'm okay with me, because
Absolutely.
All these scars made me into the warrior queen that I am. And I think if anybody, finds themselves, stumbling on something and looking at something, in their lives that they don't like or they didn't, it's okay. You can't, there's no do-overs. The only thing that you got to live is with no regrets and, and honor your scars.
Well, Miss Butler, thank you for coming out. Enjoy having you here on Scars today. Thank you.
Thank you for having me.
Okay.
It was wonderful.
I hope you guys enjoyed this episode of Scars. Please like, subscribe, tell a friend. We out, Jay.
Scars on the surface, but they deeper within. Every stitch is a chapter, every break is a win. From the pain we ascend like the phoenix we rise. ScarsPodcast, where the truth never lies.